yeah, it's scavenging enough boats to keep all these country towns on board. It's been fun and games, but it's been amazing. The rowing community's really got behind it, which has been awesome. Some of the boats need a fair bit of work, don't they, Russell? But we're onto it, and then when they fall over in the wind and bust again and he's fallen on the roof of his car, but maybe get fixed tomorrow, it's always fun and games from there. But it's really cool, and I think as DC said, the great thing about the outback rowing model, and this is being picked up sort of everywhere, is that even talking with the guys in Moree, they're going, oh, we don't have a club yet, and all that, so you don't need to have a club. All you need to do is row. You just need to find 12 people to get together and row. We do all the rest of it, and they're like, what do you mean? It's like, yeah, this is really easy. So I think that is what is winning, is that we make it really easy for people. You know, a couple of the Cunnamulla guys now, you know, got a quad, got a couple of singles out there. They're really turning into a rowing club out there, so that'll be cool. We scavenge a trailer, which we'll get out there to them. It's not actually registered or roadworthy, but we'll worry about that. We'll get it out there, and then they can do that sort of stuff from there. And I think that'll be it from, you know, and as Ronald said, a lot of things happen in different ways in different towns. So we don't want to try and say this is the way you've got to do it. It's what works for you. And we're sort of at that administrative phase now where we're saying to them, will you work out, you know, how you want to charge your members, what you want to do. We'll just take a little bit of the admin sort of thing from there. And then if you want to charge $25 an hour, how do you make yourself a profitable and sustainable organisation from there? It was really interesting talking to the Moree crowd, and the very Moree comment of, we want a good boat, please. From there, so guess what Moree's getting? The shittiest boat.
We're from New South Wales after all.
Yeah,
This state of origin.
Bloody cotton farms down there, they got to catch it, they want to buy an impact if they can. But at the moment they're getting Osra Tech with no babble. But this is a really exciting part about it. And then you get your Hannahs from Cunnamulla that just grabs it and runs with it from there. We really do need that champion in those towns, and we're hoping we'll find that person in St George out there. There's plenty of them there. They're just sort of going, I don't know, but I think once we get there, they're not fall from the sky. So that's good. One of the amazing things about the Bentley's Australian Outback Rowing Regatta, not the head of the Outbackers, so we have to, we're bigger than that now, is that the formats work from the get-go. We do a survey every year and everybody goes, don't change it, it's a heap of fun, leave it alone from there. So we've introduced the State of Origin, which was awesome last year. It was that much on the line, so thank God we had some good umpires there to call that, or there would have been chaos, I reckon, from there. So little things like that, we'll keep adding to it from there. But that format of the sprints on the Saturday and Barkey, we're going to get going a lot earlier this year, just so that we can all get back to Longreach and get on the source on the Saturday night. So we'll do that a bit earlier, and again, we'll do the same thing in Longreach. We'll get going a little bit earlier this year, because we're going to probably have more boats, so we just need to be able to run them through and stuff like that. Cool thing this year, we hope to get a couple of school kid crews out there as well, both from GPS, BSRA schools, but hoping that they'll composite with some of the local kids out there as well, which is pretty awesome. Rowing Australia, we got some funding through the Remote Sporting Schools program, and ran out there. DC was in a quad with a couple of Olympians, which was pretty cool. Which is supposed to be for the school kids, not for DC, but he couldn't help himself. So it is starting to filter through with all this stuff. I think there's another round coming up. Haven't had a lot of interest from schools yet, but we hope they'll pick it up from there. So yeah, those big, hairy, audacious goals, we keep hitting them. So if we can just blew off for a while, so that'd be really good. So yeah, so regatta format pretty much the same. 4 convoys this year. We've got the convoy out of Sydney, the convoy out of Burke, the convoy out of Chinchilla, and then the convoy out of Rocky. So we've got boats and trailers flying around everywhere this year. So yeah, so it's going to be pretty cool. So keep an eye on everything from there. One thing on the social media I did laugh was that Michelle's comment to Toby is like, Toby, nobody wants to see your head, get out of the road.
Oh, I never said that. I never said that. I said if he could do a cartwheel, that would be better.
Well, sorry, it would be better if we could see the scenery, I think was the comment.
I'll work hard next time.
Very good. Thanks, guys. So,